Raya just booked an exciting surprise activity this afternoon.
Something that I've never done before. It's been on my bucket list for years, and apparently this is one of the best places in the world to do it, so stay tuned. I'm Raya.
And I'm Louis.
We spent the first 4 years of our relationship traveling the world full-time, and now we're back on the road.
We're pausing our road trip through the US down to Costa Rica, and we're taking on Europe for the summer.
After reuniting with Louis' family in the UK, we bought a van to drive down through France and Italy and across to Bulgaria to visit my family.
We're vlogging almost every day of our trip. Subscribe so you don't miss any of it. Good morning from
Lake Annecy, France. We arrived here late last night and just slept in the van, and we haven't properly looked outside yet, and I feel like it's gonna be incredible. You ready?
I'm ready. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, wait. Okay, look.
Oh my gosh.
We found this amazing overnight parking spot right by the lake, which we're gonna leave the van at, and we're going for a little walk now, hoping to rent some bikes and go on a bike ride. And then Raya just booked an exciting surprise activity this afternoon.
Something that I've never done before. It's been on my bucket list for years, and apparently this is one of the best places in the world to do it, so stay tuned.
Okay, we have found a bike rental place, Coyote, right by the lakeside. We're just getting our bikes.
Yeah, rock and roll.
What's your name?
Carrie.
Carrie.
Canada.
This is her place, so she's hooking us up.
I have a key for you for the lock, and it's a very simple lock. It lives here.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh my gosh, this is the best idea. How nice is this? These bikes were only 16 euros for half a day rental, and I think it was like 22 for the full day. They were electric bikes, but they'd run out, and also, as much as I love electric bikes, I think there's something nice about actual bicycles as well. We've locked up the bikes in the centre of town. All right, let's go and find food. Download the Google Translate app, and you can hover the phone over a menu or something, and it will tell you the English translation. It works in like hundreds of languages. Not sponsored.
I want to jump in so bad.
Oh, it's crystal clear. Picnic time. I got a spicy veggie burger and a cookie and some fries. Ever been anywhere like this?
I mean, the way it was described online was like the Venice of France, so there's definitely some elements of that, and there's an incredible old town area that we're about to go explore and check out.
How cool is this spot in this restaurant overlooking the canal. It's more like a tiny stream. Back on the bikes. We're going to carry on exploring further around the lake. We're just going to go on the footpath or the bike path and yeah, just check out more of these amazing views. This is definitely the best way to travel around. We were weighing up whether we should have brought some bikes with us, clipped onto the back of the van so we could have bikes everywhere. But Raya brought up a good point that it wouldn't be as covert, because currently it kind of looks like maybe it's kind of some kind of work vehicle or something. I don't think it draws as much attention as a camper van. So I think she's right. And we can always rent bikes when we get places. This is a cold mountain lake, so it's pretty chilly, but I'm gonna go in. Oh, so refreshing. Oh. We're back in the van after a lovely swim and we did some sunbathing, and now is the time to tell you about the surprise activity this afternoon.
Like I said, this has been on my bucket list for so long, and somehow Louis didn't realize that I haven't done it before.
I thought we'd done it together.
No, we are about to go paragliding, and apparently this is like one of the hot spots for paragliding in all of Europe, probably because the mountains and the lake are just both so stunning, so to see them all from the air. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's one of my favourite things to do. Honestly, I was like at one point contemplating getting my paragliding license.
Really?
It's so fun.
Wow.
So I think Raya's in for a treat.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully we'll get to be close to each other and see each other in the air.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be so good.
That's gonna be us. Look at these camper van spots. Wow. Wow.
Oh. Yeah. We have arrived at the tandem paragliding place.
We've got our passes.
Yeah,
we're ready.
We've got our passes. We're about to, I guess, like learn about the harnesses and get a little training thing. They have said we need to.
Well, they just suggested putting like longer sleeve shirts just because the wind can kind of hurt your arms.
They said we need sunglasses as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because the wind can blow us in the face. So.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are not ready. You are not ready.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna be just loving it. It's not scary, really. You just have an amazing view and you feel really secure.
Okay.
You excited?
Yeah.
You feeling nervous?
Yeah. Now that we're up here, I'm definitely a bit nervous, but.
This is an unreal view.
Wow.
Are you ready for action?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Alright, this is so good. This is so good. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Woohoo!
Yeah.
How was that?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't it the most incredible thing?
Yeah.
We finished the paragliding.
Wow.
That was unreal.
Yeah, I'm still buzzing. I can't even describe what that felt like. It honestly reminded me of the first time I went scuba diving. The whole time I was like, this is what it feels like to be a fish. Like, it was just like, I don't get to experience this kind of thing ever in my human body. And I felt the same thing. I was like, this is what it's like to be a bird.
Yeah.
You're just like, it's complete silence, just gliding through the air. Wow.
Thanks for organising that.
Yeah.
That was so nice. Yeah, literally yesterday where I was like, oh no, it was this morning.
This morning.
She was like, oh, we can go paragliding here. It's the top spot in Europe. So I was like, yes.
I thought they'd be booked for like weeks in advance, and then there was a spot for today, so.
And it's been raining for 11 days,
Yeah.
and today's the first day they've been able to go, and it just all seemed like perfect timing because we're
Yeah.
only here for one day as well. So anyway, we've left the paragliding centre, and we noticed on the drive here this amazing like parking area right by the water. So we've pulled over, and we're going to have dinner here as the sun's setting. Check this out. This is just perfect. Yeah. Look at that.
I think every place we've parked on this trip so far has been like I would pay hundreds of dollars to stay in a hotel with a view like that, you know?
Yeah.
So to park here and have dinner here, this is the dream.
So good.
So grateful. On tonight's menu, we've got this can of chili bean non-carne. So it's like vegetables and beans in a chili sauce. And I'm gonna make some quinoa. I'm just gonna rinse it out a few times. I'm boiling some water for the quinoa. It's gonna be good. And we're gonna set up the table here. I just can't, I'll never ever get over this view. Alright, quinoa is done. Now I'm just gonna add some of this tomato pesto to the quinoa, and then I'm gonna heat up the chili, and then we're done.
Okay. Dinner is served. Feeling.
So good.
Thanks for cooking dinner.
Yeah, of course.
I love all these crazy spots we're finding for dinner.
Oh.
So good. Hey little mouse. Is this your house?
Okay, it's a couple of hours later from last time you saw us. We were sitting next to the beautiful lake enjoying a dinner. It was magical, romantic. We're currently parked outside of a McDonald's. Free Wi-Fi. We got here at 11:30. It was amazing. Turns out they turned it off at midnight, so we barely got started. But McDonald's opens at 8 a.m. again, so hopefully they'll turn it back on at 8 a.m. But anyway, that's
Van
not right.
life struggles. This is a reality. And something that we didn't tell you about is before we arrived at Lake Annecy, we had a crazy breakdown last night. Like there was smoke and stuff. Anyway, I'll cut to that clip. There is smoke coming out I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna pull over. So there you go, there's some of the reality and the balance of the negatives and the positives.
Anyway, because I ticked off such a huge thing on my bucket list today, I thought it'd be fun to just share 3 things that are still on our bucket lists and 3 things that we've either crossed off or just like amazing things that we've done that we would recommend other people put on their bucket lists.
Number 1 for me, bucket list, is go to space. Now, that's looking more and more likely. And I'm excited that in my lifetime, maybe in the next 10 years, I might have the opportunity to go to space. So that's number 1. Scuba diving for like lost treasure or something, like a sunken old ship with like treasure, that'd be cool.
Go to India. It's just a country that I've always wanted to go to, and yeah, I feel like I need like a proper, at least a month to like properly do it. Another one is I really want to do a really solid like alone trip. I definitely want to do a Vipassana, which is a 10-day silent meditation, and I've been feeling more and more called to do one of those soon. But I also have always had this dream to like rent a tiny cabin somewhere and just go with a stack of books and paint supplies and no phone or laptop or anything, and just to like spend time alone. And then the 3rd thing on my list, I don't know if this is cheesy, but is to be a mom. It's just like the number 1 thing I've always wanted to do.
Is that a bucket list thing though? Or is that just a goal?
I mean, a bucket list is like things you want to do before you die, right?
Yeah, I guess if we're expanding it to that. Obviously I'd love to be a dad as well. This is nowhere near as deep, but I really want to do goat yoga. You know, when you have little baby goats helping you do yoga. I really want to do that. Anyway. Okay,
those are your 3. And then, 3 things that we've done. Number 1 for me is to visit a bioluminescent lake. There's a bay in Puerto Rico that my mom and I visited that was unbelievable. And then also swimming in bioluminescent water, which was in LA last year. Just if you haven't had the chance to experience bioluminescent water, I think it's the closest I've ever been to feeling like I live on Pandora, the planet from Avatar. So, and that's just my life goal anyway.
I would say number 1 is experiencing a safari in Africa. You get a chance to do at least a week doing game drives, spotting all the big African animals. Highly recommend. I think it's life-changing.
Yeah, and I am so excited to take our kids one day, because I know all the kids dream of going to Disneyland, Disney World, but go on safari with kids. I just feel like it would be like the most incredible magical experience. I'm going to try to say different things from what you're saying, because I had safari on my list, but I would say seeing the Northern Lights. I got to see them in Finland, and I actually was listening to my favorite composer, Ludovico Einaudi, while I was watching them, so it just elevated the experience for me. But yeah, just so magical.
I think scuba diving with manta rays at night is a big one. Something we got to do in Hawaii. Again, super magical, all lit up. They come right up to you and they're feeding off plankton. And yeah, I'd say that's one of the most incredible experiences interacting with nature.
Okay, I was gonna use that as well.
It's because we did these things together, obviously.
You know what? I think that the 3rd thing I'm gonna say is doing a road trip in a camper van. Or just some kind of vehicle, whether it's a school bus, a camper van, whatever it is. It's just so good. Like, I know I keep saying it, but the fact that we get to sleep and wake up in some of these incredible locations, and like we just had dinner by, like, everything about this. I think this is the most incredible way to see anywhere.
Yeah, and it's potentially a really cheap way to travel. Like,
exactly.
Obviously we bought this pre-kitted out because we didn't have time, but you could buy and kit out a van into a camper van for relatively cheap, and then you're just paying fuel pretty much, and you don't have to pay accommodation, you've got a little kitchen, you save a lot of money on food. So yeah, absolutely agree. Something that I am most proud of doing like physical thing that I've done was cycling from London to Morocco, North Africa, and I think doing some kind of like long-term physical achievement, whether it's like doing I mean, to be honest, even like doing like an Ironman or something, or a marathon I guess would count, but something where maybe even over a few days and you're traveling and you're having an experience and it's like very physically exerting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like long walks and hikes.
We'd love to hear from you guys in the comments some of your bucket list things that you've done and would like to do. And I guess if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We really appreciate everyone watching these videos, being a part of the community, and we're excited to show you the rest of our trip through Europe.
And also I just wanted to say, because we just uploaded our first vlog, and thank you so much to everyone for the loving comments. I love this channel, I love this community, and I'm so excited to keep creating content for you. So we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.